Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 3. Excuse me. Last time, we tackled Big Trouble in Big Town in the Germantown Police Headquarters. Today, we're going to make our way out to Canterbury Commons, invest in the caravans, get their items, and deal with the quest there. As a starting point, I'm going to fast travel to the Super Duper Mart to begin our exploration route up to the Commons. Now, it will not surprise me at all if something has spawned out here, but lo and behold, it hasn't. Let's get into sneak mode and head east from here. This first location we won't explore yet. We're just going to get it on our map. We've actually done that fight with the super mutants and raiders. I feel no need to repeat it. But I do want to get that metro station on my map just as a landmark. Let's swim across the once mighty Potomac. Soak up a few rads. Don't care. The main thing is just getting the Farragut West metro station on our map. With that done, we can go ahead and search the exterior. Won't hurt anything as long as I don't aggro any of those raiders. But it looks like there's actually not anything to be found here anyway. Except the dart inside the single trash can. Now our actual target is that next mark. You can see it a little bit to the northeast. Don't worry, we will eventually explore all of these metro stations, of course. We will. They go into downtown DC. And we'll explore all those when we're more focused on clearing downtown DC. I expected those hash marks to be up top, but they're actually down here. Go figure. Maybe I should back off a little and wait until nighttime. It's just too hard to sneak during the day. Raiders are no big deal, but I don't really want to give them a crack at my combat armor. Oh. Well, hello. They got into a fight with an iBot. They won the fight with the iBot. Sneak critted one. I should be able to hide from the other long enough. There's Raider number one. Take his ammo. And now we'll bag her. She's given up the search prematurely, foolish, and it will cost her dearly. Oh, shotgun shells, that's what I like to see. Alright. Now let's keep sneaking towards that marker. That green hash mark. Better not be Brian Wilkes.
Don't even think about it. That Enclave tech is mine, fair and square. Sure. If... Back off. Find your own robot to salvage. Found you. Where?
Oh, hello. How odd. I guess it's a random encounter with a scavenger and a searchable robot. And getting in a fight with him will cause me to lose karma, so I guess I'll just leave his robot alone. Not that I desperately need energy cells or another fission battery anyway. So let's make our way up here. See that building with the car on it? That's where we're headed. It is the Chryslus building. Exploring it is entirely optional. No quests connected to it or anything like that, but there are plenty of goodies inside it, and it's packed full of super mutants. At our level, we'll probably have to fight an overlord or two. Well, I say that like it would come as a surprise. We already did at, what am I thinking? Germantown. We fought 2 overlords, actually. And because we have Paralyzing Palm, they weren't all that bad. Now that we've fought before, so I'm not going to mess with them again. Those are the raiders near the raid shack. We killed them once during our run of the Bethesda ruins. Like I said, I never feel the need to repeat clear things, unless I don't have a choice. So here is the Chryslus building. Got the car out front, that's pretty cool. Corvega. Coca-Cola in the garbage can, not bad. Here we are inside the reception area. Shit's falling apart. We start out shockingly close to some mutants. The one over there is in search mode. I don't think he'll spot me, though. Alright, I'm probably not able to get a good enough hit with the shotgun from this distance. Let's try our reservist's rifle instead. Ha! Not even close. Oh. There we go. That's what you like to see. Alright, before we do anything else, I want to get up there and search those 2 bodies. Just because that can be hard to do. They can disappear for various reasons.
I was thinking, and it's time to die!
Two more. Thankfully, one was a standard mutant, very easily dealt with. All he had was a nail board. Brute had 2 ant meat and a sledgehammer. Like I said, the place is packed with super mutants. All I really want is to get to the stairs so I can search those 2 bodies and not have to worry about backtracking. Ooh, a Chinese assault rifle. Good. Now we're upstairs. Another Chinese assault rifle. Awesome. Let's go search the brute we killed as well. Normal assault rifle. Don't care. Alright. Now this front room should be safe. Safe to search. I don't think there's actually anything important in this room, but as always, it's better to be certain than to think. Cola. We got a lot of ways out. I'm gonna take this first hallway I actually went down. Vending machine, 2 Nuka-Colas. Awesome, awesome. Here's just another entry point to the front room. I think this door is heavily locked. Yeah. We could pick it, of course, but let's explore the rest first. Alright, here to the left. No sign of any enemies. Nothing important there. Search that room in a minute. .5mm ammo in the desk. Empty filing cabinet. Empty desk. Pork and beans and dirty water. No thank you. Alright, now let's search in here. Empty. 556 ammo. Ammo box with 6 darts. The desk is empty. Under the desk, of course, a Nuka-Cola Quantum. That, I'm pretty sure, is above us, but I'm gonna turn the light off just the same. Drinking glass, nothing. Carton of cigarettes, I no longer care. I no longer care about anything that's only good for selling. But I will take that Nuka-Cola. Thank you very much. Hello, friend. Let's go search him. After eliminating him. Firehose box, firehose nozzle. Of course, now we've got 2 brute corpses to search. This one. There, of course, is the staircase. Search this other dude. There's an intact tin can and some ammunition. Tin can. Coca-Cola. 3 more money. Money. 3 more money and Wonder Glue. Tin cans and turpentine. Let's go to this next area. First aid box on the wall. Don't care for the dirty water. I didn't want to do that. I will take that Rad-X. And these intact tin cans. I just grabbed a bent one by mistake. It's all good though. Caps. Another first aid box. Take the conductor out of there. Wonder Glue. And another room here on the west, which I think is still clear. I hope is still clear. Nothing in those shelves. Nothing on those. Nothing in those. Nothing there, and nothing there. Scrap metal. And shotgun shells. I guess we're heading north now. Here's another way out into the front area. We can hack an average terminal or pick a hard lock. Oh, I forgot. My lockpick skill is now a natural 100. I think because of the lucky 8-ball. That's great. It means I can ditch the utility jumpsuit. No need for it anymore. Awesome. Well, once we're inside, and pop the lights on. Ammo, a copy of Guns and Bullets, which will raise my small guns to 70. 556 rounds in the ammo box. There was a scoped 44 Magnum on the desk, if you're into that thing. If you're into that, I mean. Stairs down to the basement, caps and Nuka-Cola in the vending machine, scrap metal, turpentine, buff out. That about does it for the actual room. Now before we head down those stairs into the basement, let's check the rest of this zone. Tin cans. There's a bear trap. I'm pretty lucky I didn't accidentally trigger. Let's go on and clear the upstairs of this zone as well. Still got a bad guy or two up there. I'm going to turn right first. Vending machine with Nuka-Colas. Mostly collapsed. Let's search these bathrooms. We're dying, assholes, says the damaged garden gnome. Over here we got some turpentine, some pre-war money, and a toolbox. We keep on tracking this way. Here are the rooms I haven't searched yet, and that, I think, is the last enemy in this zone, so. Let's look around. Nothing, nothing, nothing. He triggered his own bear trap. That's why he was hurt. I was wondering about that. You might wonder why I'm hoarding blood packs when I can't use them. You might have noticed a couple of videos ago that if I'm ever hard up for caps, I can run the blood packs to Vance at Moresti and contribute them. So that would be why they're worth collecting. Bottle caps. Nothing, nothing, nothing. That's fine. Head out here. I already searched him, but let's check over here. We got a couple of tin cans. That's empty. Nothing in there. Alrighty. Now we can actually search the top level. I'll just go clockwise from where we come in. Firehose nozzle. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Tin cans. Few intact tin cans in there. Nothing. And here we've made it back, but I have no doubt you noticed that other exit. So let's go to the other side right quick. That battering ram is pretty obvious. Let's disarm the tripwire. And here's how you get to the lower offices if you can't hack or pick locks. There's a hole in the floor in this room that leads us down there. Let's give this one a good thorough search. Not too much going on. And now we are ready to enter the Chryslus building lower offices down these stairs. There's nothing in this room to start off with, so grab that Abraxo. Raid that ammo box, turpentine, tin cans, Coca-Cola, scrap metal, here we got Rataway, pre-war money and dirty water, some whiskey in there, scrap metal, frag mine, first aid box, we'll take the blood pack and the dirty water. I'll be sure to avoid that bear trap on this next round. That was embarrassing. Pay attention, Travis. Can't ever quite get that complacent. Make our way out here. Grab a fire hose nozzle. Note these are all locked very hard. Not that it matters when you've got a natural 100 lockpick. In this room we've got a rotting Brahmin corpse. That's nice. Ashtray and a carton of cigarettes in that desk. 2 rotting Brahmin corpses. Even better than I thought. Can head south into a big open room. just wander down here and kill the super mutant that has the master key. He's in here someplace. I was going to say it's probably an overlord wherever it is. There he is. So
the town sheriff, one Lucas Sims, commissioned the one wanderer from
that was awesome.
to disarm the nasty nuke, and the kid delivered.
There you are!
Nice. Pop into the studio. All three have been on the fritz. Until next time. Redog! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth.
Chryslus building master key. Rad-X and Stim-Pack. There we go. Don't worry, we will of course fully search all this later. Of course. But for the moment, let's head back up here. And just open up some of these rooms. There's a pre-war book. That's handy. There was a vicious dog. What those are doing in here, I don't know. What's especially surprising to me is my apparent inability to one-shot him. There we go. I was going to say, at this phase, even without a sneak critical, 70 small guns with a combat shotgun in this good a condition. Anyway, there's a whole big stash of pre-war money. Guess that tells you what kind of building this was. And let's search the other room. Dart. Nothing. Sniper ammo. Caps. Good. Alright. That appears to be everything. Now, let's do this room where we found the key. We'll start here. Just make our way through. First aid box, Radaway and Stim-Pack, strange meat, dog meat, so they're eating, mutants are eating humans and people, that's great. Nuka-Cola and Wonder Glue. Bottle cap 5. care. Bottle cap, that's great. Now let's search these gore bags. Careful not to fall. Ammo box. 10mm rounds. Bottle cap Dark Wonder Glue. Over on this shelf. I got some 10mm rounds. I need to be careful though, because I hear bad guys. What did I just pick up? A small burned book. No, thank you. I will take what's in that toolbox. I won't exit just yet. Although you'll see we can exit to the south. And there's that sort of discrete, separate area in the center that I'm holding off on while I search the perimeter. I will go ahead and pop that centaur, just so I can search his bag here without any danger of him spotting me. Did I already get his gore bag? Yeah, I did. Oh. Whatever goes on here is obviously not pretty. There's some buff out. There's some jet. Couple more hanging gore bags we can search. Alright, let's go to that middle area now. I think everything else is done. Check these big clusters of desks. Another gore bag. Alrighty. Nuka-Cola and a Quantum inside the vending machine. There's a pressure cooker, bottle caps in the gore bag, and finally, a Pugilism Illustrated. Good to raise our unarmed to 75. Now, rather than drop into any of these holes, let's head south, out that exit we found, deal with the super mutants we've been hearing.
What? Oh, well, I was hoping for a fight.
That's 2 by my count. There's number 3.
I'm here.
All gone. There's mutant number 1, number 2, and number 3. Alright. Now let's search these rooms. Scrap metal in the toolbox. Ammo in the cabinet. As you can see, as is true of a lot of the completely optional places in the game, there's lots of wealth to be had here. There's a staircase down. We'll ignore that till we're done searching this area. Oh, got a little turned around, that's alright. Search the other side, where we could also have come in. Got some sugar bombs, that's good. That's a pork and beans, don't care. There's an Abraxo, and there's a buff out in with all that beer. Nothing over here. That's a purified water. I don't know how it escaped getting dirty, but I'll take it. Some pre-war money. Tin can, Mentats, tin can. Whiskey. Nothing important. Those are all empty. Desk has some pre-war money in it. Other than that, I believe we are set. So, let's move on. Down the stairs. I don't think there's anything left alive in here, so let's search the rooms, although I should be more wary of tripwires and the like. Come on, there you go. Disarm the tripwire. That way we can get the rigged shotgun and repair our own weapons with it, as I always like to do. Ammo box. Abraxo. Oh, live enemy. Some turpentine. Here's an easy locked ammo box. Now let's see about that enemy that's still alive. Where did it go? What was it? There's a strangely floating book. Nothing in this room. Let's just search it. 2 frag grenades in that gore bag. Other than that, nothing. Let's keep moving. Another hole.
Until next time, this is 3
Nothing in that filing cabinet.
And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio.
Indeed, nothing in the room. It's a super mutant. Sugar bombs, cigarettes, and a couple of whiskeys inside that Edotronic. Vaporize another super mutant. Take his ammo. Now I think we're actually done. Check this fridge, nothing important. 2 Nuka-Colas in the vending machine. search back here. Be on the lookout for this one, the only one with a closed door. There's some decent loot in here. Tin cans, a bunch of turpentine. The real prize is the stealth boy over on this table. Let's check this next one. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Onward. This little area is empty. As is this one. Let's check this hallway to the west. What do we have here? Another of these holes. Empty filing cabinet, nothing good in the desk. Let's continue to the west. Another closed door. Here's that centaur we shot. He's got a stim pack. Nothing else in here, however. Let's head back. There's the door to the Chryslus building basement. There's a fission battery. First aid box. Ammo. Alright. Let's head through to the basement. I'm closing in on my carry weight limit, so I might have to backtrack soon, but carry on for now. That's a master. He'll go down easy. Centaur. Almost as easy. We will take that Chinese assault rifle. We'll go ahead and search this office they were in. Tin can, tin can, tin can. Puts me at 248. We're very close now. Tin can, and mentats. And there are a couple of Braxos that I cannot currently get, so. I'm gonna say let's pop these two and hope they don't. Hope they've got nothing but ammo. Oh, come on. What, he got behind the wall? Is that what you're telling me? Shenanigans. Guess that's exactly what you're telling me. Right behind the wall. Now we got another centaur. Come on. Are you for real right now? Man. Good. Of course, now I see another freaking red hash mark. I know there are 2 Abraxos in here. I do think / hope that's all that's left for that particular office. And it looks like it is. There's another friggin' centaur.
Now try and hide! Must have been nothing.
Shoot.
Now try.
Is he coming all the way out?
Hello again.
Looks like it.
Hello again.
Come on.
Hello again.
This is not
Hello
working.
again.
There we go.
America the Magnificent. This is President Wheaton. I hope we can. Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? Radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about
All right.
America. All they care
Now.
about is fulfilling their own
We're ready to backtrack and offload. Then we can give these rooms the looting they deserve. Up we go. Oh good, I was worried something might have spawned in. But no, all is well. Well, let's head to Megaton for the offload.
Welcome home, sir.
Got Abraxo, conductors, fire hose nozzles, fishing batteries, gas tanks, hand brakes, paint guns, pressure cookers, sensor modules, tin cans, turpentines, wonder glue, Nuka-Cola, quantums. Have not found anything unique. Have found plenty of explosives. Gonna hold on to that Vault Lab uniform until science is also in the natural 100. Then we can stop toting it around. Pop in those assault rifles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, we've got 20. Shoot, let's take him to Pronto. That's awesome. Let's drop off blood packs, purified water, stealth boys, sugar bombs, pre-war book, and scrap metals. Let's have a quick visit with Moira.
Any luck finding out how...
Do not need those assault rifles repaired. I would like to sell her my pre-war money, 4 buff outs, jet, and mentats.
Good hunting!
Now, I didn't expect to do this, but let's quickly run out to Paradise Falls. Here's someplace, there it is. And turn in the assault rifles to Pronto.
Rousey son of a bitch.
Watch it.
You need guns? I got guns. You need armor? Got that too. So long as you got the caps for 'em.
Let's talk about those Chinese assault rifles you were looking for.
Yeah. You got some?
I've got 10 rifles for you.
All right, I'll just take them off your hands then. But I still need more. Come back when you have some to trade.
So, what's the count?
Not bad, not bad. I still need some more, though. Keep 'em coming, man. Yeah. You got some?
I got 10 rifles for you.
All right, I'll just take them off your hands then. But I still need more. Come back when you have some to trade.
So, what's the count?
That should be it. Give me a few days to spread the word around. I should be resupplied pretty quick. Thanks for your help, man. I could never have done this without you. Just for you, a 20% discount at the new and improved Lock and Load. No problem, man. Take a look at this stuff. It all works, mostly.
Oh, well, he's got to go through one inventory reset, but... And his repair skill still isn't as good as Moira's, but he's now a very
Keep walking.
viable, excellent merchant, where he wasn't
Hey, you
before.
You get anything?
So, definitely good to have that done. Now, let's head back to the Chryslus building.
GNR, Free Dog, all you need to know.
Make our way back to the
Seems
basement.
we got da-da-da-da, bit of news. Just listen.
Now, for speed purposes, we can go ahead and just dive into one of the holes. Although if I don't have my bearings, it doesn't really speed us up very much. Alright, let's grab those 2 Abraxos. That was it for this office. Pop over here, raid the vending machine. Over here we got a paint gun, a couple of scrap metals, shotgun shells, a couple of turpentines, and a bunch of collapsed passageways. West is actually the eventual way forward. So now let's search these offices. Tin can, turpentine.
In exile. And what about the slaves in Paradise Falls?
Scrap metal.
Frighteningly irradiating ghouls of underworld. And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun
Tin
the entire
can.
downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, blood, they're all
Hadaway and Caps in here.
Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation.
Hadaway, grenades, Rad-X.
Removed forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Until next time, this is your president, John Henry Wheaton, signing off.
Not really much else in here. Now let's head over to that westward passage. I think we've pretty well cleared it out too, but not in terms of looting, just in terms of enemies. Ammo, first aid box. Sounds like a live centaur. Not a major concern, but we'll wait for it to chill out. Huh. I guess we'll worry about it after I loot this room. I'd like that pre-war money, please. Thank you. Turpentine, don't mind if I do. Guess I'll just need to sneak while I'm in this room. That's okay, it only slows us down a little. Rotting Brahmin corpse. Dead Raider. Dead Wastelander. Dead Wastelander. Head out of this room to the north, but let's keep going west. I don't think there's anything this way, just another collapse. Looks to me like we're getting back into live territory, so... There's the centaur I've been hearing. Can definitely hear a live mutant above me. I think he's coming this way. Oh, come on. There we go. He's got a Chinese assault rifle, but I have no more use for those. Although if you want to take them to use as actual weapons, if you want to use your big stack of 5.56mm ammo, they're actually pretty good. Another dead centaur, and I think that might be it for enemies here in the basement. So let's search this room. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Gun cabinet, hooray. Whatever. There we go. Big Book of Science. That's certainly a prize. Science increased by 2. It's up to 98. We're one skill book away from a natural 100 in science. Pretty good. Steam gauge assembly on the ground. Nothing else really. Here's a kitchen. We got a pressure cooker. Pilot light in the oven. First aid box. Door bag has a few caps. Vending machine, Nuka-Colas. Door bag with ammo and grenades. Door bag with grenades. Stairs to the north, so let's search the other room first. That's some Braxo. Stealth Boy, sensor module, easy lock safe. Ammo, caps, money, Stealth Boy. Radaway, always handy. I think that's whiskey. No real need for that. An easy terminal, which is just keyed to this easy lock safe. Caps and money and nothing else. Now let's head up these stairs. All the way up. Bam! Back to the reception area. Now we could use our master key. Lo and behold, we're out of here.
As I speak, the Brotherhood is working with Ribbon City Security.
Now we're gonna keep heading north. Need to skirt the raiders in and around Bethesda ruins. Should be pretty easy since it's nighttime, as long as I just stay in sneak mode. Somebody just blew up a car. These are still just Bethesda Ruins raiders. We've been here, we've cleared this. There's really no reason to do it again. Instead, let's just get over here where we can keep heading north. There, I believe, is my next target, as it appears on the compass. I don't think I ever searched over here, however. I ever went this far north. Not that it matters much. Unless, of course, there's something good in one of these mailboxes. Let alone 2 of them. Cool. I think I hear a dead robot crashing around somewhere. I don't care much. Let's stay on target. Now that we're clear of the ruins, I'm relatively certain this is the right place. Yep, that's the one. Good. This is Wheaton Armory. It's a fairly tame little raider base. I don't like the fact that it's morning, though, so I'm going to wait 16 hours so I can sneak up on them. In fact, you can see the first one right down there. Get him with the reservist's rifle, he'll never know what hit him. Or her. That was beautiful. Combat shotgun. Wonderful. Got a first aid box. Wheaton Armory is another entirely optional but quite wealthy stop we can make. Wealth is usually keyed to strength of the inhabitants, so it doesn't end up being quite as good as a super mutant base. All you have to overcome are raiders. But it's certainly worth looting. See, nothing on the exterior out here. Observe this whole fenced-in area. Just want to make sure there's nothing to be missed in any of these places. We've got a collapsed building, mostly collapsed, bombed out, skyscraper-type building, fronting the building we're walking on, which is the actual Armory complex. As you can see, there are plenty of raiders over in there. But this is a fantastic place to snipe at. I would prefer to hit him instead of his missile launcher. Just keep track of how many we drop so we know how many we end up needing to loot. But first, I guess we'll hit level 20. I don't have any thresholds to meet at this level, so let's just keep on raising our lowest skills like we do. As you can see, we now have nothing below 70. That's pretty cool. And by the time we're done at this level, we'll have nothing below a 72. Very good. Now, let's look at the level 20 perks. There's absolutely no question which one you should take. At the moment, I qualify for Explorer. When you choose the Explorer perk, every location in the world is revealed on your map, so get out there and explore. Dumb. Here is the single best perk in the entire game, Grim Reaper Sprint. If you kill a target in VATS, all your action points are restored upon exiting VATS. Let you chain VATS together indefinitely to kill whole groups of enemies. Easy decision. Grim Reaper Sprint. There you go. Come on. Oh, why can't I hit him? That's 2. That's 3. I think the other is in that other little shack. Right there. There we finally actually got Wheaton Armory on our map. Hooray. 2 more. That's 4. One up there. That's 5. Where? Oh damn, there's one off to my left. Let's switch weapons, we're closing in now. Six. Five more to find and search. There.
Only a fucking coward hides.
6. And we're back to 5, but I think now we're finished, so. Let's start with the other side of the perimeter. I know I killed a raider up here. There we go. 4 more to find and search. And now I see more hash marks. That's crazy. I guess we're not done. How is that not hitting? It's up to 5 again. We even have another one to kill. Down to 4. Unreal just how many there are. I could have sworn I killed him. Oh well. 4, 3. Search his average safe while we're here. I must have lost him in a quick load and forgotten about it. It's alright. 2. And they're both over inside the bombed out building. Take the pre-war money and the tin can out of here. I just love sneaking around, assassinating everybody one by one. Feels awesome. There's Wheaton Armory proper. Let's get a handle on that bombed out building first. Still one raider alive somewhere in there. Well, let's search this semi even before we do that. Grenade box. First aid box. Jet. Ammo box. Ammo box. Tin cans. Excellent. Alright, let's start on the ground floor. All that should be left now is, well, the one that's still alive, and the one that had the missile launcher. So I'm going to take a ramp up to the second level. Let me open this door first. See what we got going back here. Nothing. Alright. Let's ramp up to level 2. Assuming there's nothing on this side of the ground floor, which I don't believe there is. I don't think there's really any good loot in this building until we hit the top floor, but we've still got one live raider and one we killed earlier that we need to find and search. Yep, nothing. There's a staircase to go higher. Let's stick to this level for now. Nothing. There's the one that's still alive. She's up on the very top level. They shouldn't be too tough to get. I hope some searchable bit of her stayed up here. It did. Good. Alright, now I'm pretty confident we're done. I think the missile launcher bro is on this level. There he is. Good. Alright, we've found all the raiders. Now we're just searching this building. As I thought, there's nothing on this level either. Let's go to the very top. Here we go. Here's a little stash. Mine box, ammo box, first aid box, ammo box. Anything else? Nope, that'll do her. Alright, with all that done, all those raiders assassinated, we're ready to go to the actual armory. Right over here. Now this actual complex is quite irradiated. I don't care much since I've got my first infirmary sitting at home, but just be wary. That danger sign means business. You'll see what I mean. Not like Vault 87. You can get through it. It's not an instant death level of radiation. But as you can see, it is a rad dump and it's not lying about it. Nothing out here except a couple of tin cans. I am actually going to go ahead and pop one of the many Radix as we head inside. Tin can. South or west? Go west first, or south first. Gun cabinet, shells and a sawed-off.
I'm President John
Gun
Henry.
cabinet, Chinese assault rifle and 5.56. Toolbox, scrap metal. Tin can. Radaway, Rad-X, first aid box, stim packs, ammo box. I guess I should actually look here first. And it's just collapsed. Good. And we got some stairs heading down. Scrap metal, sensor modules, ammo box. Time for my first Radaway. As we make our way down here. There's a Mark 7 turret down there, which is crazily strong, in case you were wondering. But still doable, of course. Now out here, what looks like a nuclear silo, probably the reason for all the rads. Not really anything happening. Time for another Radaway. Here to the left, we got a first aid box, We got the turret control system, but we've already destroyed it, so who cares? Darts. Ammo box. Radaway, Rad-X, Stim Pack. Average locked grenade box. Average locked ammo box. Unlocked ammo box. Down where the turret was, we have a dead raider, a very hard locked computer terminal, and a very hard locked door. Since we're up to a natural 100 in Lockpick, and we're still 2 off of it in science, I'll go with directly picking the door, just because it doesn't require me to change clothes. Well, it's somewhere around here. There we go. Here is the business. Let's take those sniper rifles. Pair our reservist's rifle with them. Ammo box, easy locked ammo box. Over here we got frag mines, plasma grenades, and an average locked ammo box. Microfusion cells and 2 stealth boys. Up here we got a bunch of Rad-X and Radaway, assault rifles, ammo boxes, radiation suits, pulse mines, combat knives, assault rifles, 2 ammo boxes. This one's sporting an easy lock. Same with this one. A minigun. 3 ammo boxes. 1 easy lock. Copy of U.S. Army 30 handy flamethrower recipes, good to raise my big gun skill to 75. A couple of missile launchers, and 2 more ammo boxes, including one with an easy lock. There you go, Wheaton Armory. Pretty spectacular. Alright, let's run out. We're done here. Up, 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 and out.
We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence.
Let's head north out of here. Who are these guys? Outcasts? Yes, Brotherhood outcasts. Hey bros. What's up?
Hey, local. Shouldn't you be banging blockers together or something?
Head north out of here. We kind of track the raised highway off to the right. Staying in sneak mode. Find it simpler that way. course, Canterbury Commons itself is farther to the north, and it is our next stop. But quickly run back up this highway once you get to the end, and you can. Pop into this truck. Shelves in the filing cabinet. Boxes to search, why not? The important bit is right here. Chinese Army Spec Ops Training Manual. Sneak increased by 2, up to 85. Awesome. Now I'm curious what this green hash mark is. It's probably just an iBot. And I don't know. And I can't see it. Wasteland Junkie. I think that's a random encounter, and I think I'd better go talk to him. Because I am unfamiliar with it. Now over there you can already see Canterbury Commons. We're nearly there, but let's see about this Wasteland Junkie, because he is unfamiliar to me. Probably just a chem salesman or some such, but
Hey man, you need something? A little fix, maybe? Some jet? I got jet. Psycho too. Take a look.
hey, can you hook me up with some chems?
Sure, I got it all. Check it out.
That's what I figured. Alright.
Bye.
Alright. Now we were able to see it on... well, we were able to actually see it. We could also see it on our compass. Got a red hash mark here, but... oh, damn. Giant rad scorpions, huh? Hold Grim Reaper sprint as our action points are immediately filled. Take his poison glands. Well, he looks normal to me. Nope, he's also giant. Go figure. Even if we fail to kill him, I expect Paralyzing Palm to kick in. It didn't. Wow. There we go. Alright. Now it's on the compass. Let's just keep on going to Canterbury Commons. And we're gonna get a new quest as soon as we arrive. We'll have a scene to watch first. Hello, douchebag. Let's go with the gauntlet. Paralyzed, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. No. Wait, Temple of the Union? didn't want that yet. That's a whole different quest. Look how confused I am. Canterbury Commons is straight east of me. And there you can see it. Huh, go figure. A bunch of Brahmin and looks like giant red scorpions out here trying to kill him. I prefer to wait until I've got one attack so I can finish him in that. This way, I get my action points back. I can bats the other one. Missed. Oh, come on. Doesn't matter, of course, but... Well... I was able to save some of the Brahmin. That's good, right? Let's continue. So to do all of the merchant upgrades costs a total of 2,800 caps. You can invest in each twice, 200 then 500. I'm hopeful that all four are still alive, so we can do all four investments. Let's just head up this hill to get to Canterbury Commons. Apologies for my personal confusion about where it actually was. I got a little turned around, but this is it. It even looks like a town. Here's Canterbury Commons.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, my true power.
Make it, Mechanist. Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves off with their pet wars.
Humans may be weak sometimes, but our creations are strong and pure. Something the Mechanist! Your reign of terror is at an end!
Alright. So they have their little fight.
Are you alright? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
What was all that about? Who were those people?
The, Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the ant agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
How much would a solution be worth to you?
200 caps if you can find where the ant agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop their rivalry or otherwise stop fighting. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. So what do you say?
Double that and you've got yourself a deal.
You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the problem ourselves, fine. You've got a deal. But I expect results. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in our streets. We don't need another.
Here you go. Quest added. The Superhuman Gambit. Find the Mechanist or Antagonizer and stop their rivalry. Can I ask you more about the Antagonizer and the Mechanist?
If it'll help, I'm glad to.
What can you tell me about the Antagonizer?
One day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the Mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, it got real nasty.
What can you tell me about the Mechanist?
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town until it got torn up in one of the ant agonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were.
Know anything else that could help me stop them?
My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls.
Optional. Ask Derek for information about the Mechanist and Antagonizer. That's enough about them.
I most heartily agree.
Can I get some directions around town?
Glad to help, glad to help.
Where can I get some food?
You'll want to talk with Joe Porter over in Dot's Diner. I don't know who Dot was, but I'm sure Porter's food does her memory proud.
Where do the caravans set up?
When they're in town, you can find the caravan trader out front of the town. They say it's a good way to catch a visitor's eye.
That's all I need to know.
Enjoy!
What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
Why do the traders come here?
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit.
How organized are the traders?
They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
Have you thought about organizing the traders into a unified group?
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
Barter. Working together would allow specialization in sales for more reliable profits.
I think you're right. And the specialization might play to their eccentricities. It could work. And I could act as their representative in this matter. Goodness knows I've known them for years, so I should be able to speak for them. Just let me know what you suggest in the way of specialties, and I'll let them know to focus on that area.
Note added, merchant contract. Note added, caravan trade route. Note added, caravan merchants. Let's talk about weapons.
Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind. He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
He should expand his inventory.
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock. An investment of 200 caps should see to that nicely.
That's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. Harith will be delighted. He usually is by most things, really.
He should expand his inventory further.
If Harith were a less reputable man, I'm sure he could use his armory to collect even more weapons. But he's a merchant, not a raider, so it's legitimate means only. Like a legitimate investment of 500 caps.
That's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
An investment in weaponry is usually returned in short order, after all. I'll inform Harith.
He should expand his inventory.
That simply isn't feasible, I'm afraid. Harith's gear already rivals some mercenary armies. Anything further would be asking for trouble.
Enough about that.
Sure thing. Interested in any of the other traders?
Let's talk about armor.
Our man Crow handles most armor and clothing out on the trail. He grew up a tribal, but he traded in his loincloth for much snappier apparel long ago.
He should expand his inventory.
It takes a fair amount of capital to expand into higher quality material, you know. Improving Crow's wardrobe would require a one-time investment of, say, 200 caps.
That's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. I'll send word to Crow right away.
He should expand his inventory.
Crow's armor is already rather extensive, but I'm sure it could be even more impressive for a one-time investment of 500 caps.
That's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to Crow.
He should expand his inventory.
At this point, the merchandise of our man Crow is the best in the wasteland. I fear it's beyond improvement with further investments.
That's enough about the traders.
All right, you're the boss.
Let's talk about the trade caravans.
Sure thing. Which one would you like to talk about?
Let's talk about food and chems.
Ah, then you'll be wanting Doc Hoff, or the Good Doctor, as he prefers. He prescribes everything from a good meal to stim packs to things that'll make your brain get up and dance.
He should expand his inventory.
The Good Doctor's lab equipment isn't cheap. It'll cost about 200 caps for him to offer higher quality material.
That's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. I'll send word to the Good Doctor right away.
He should expand his inventory further.
At this point, it would be hard to improve Doc's medicine cabinet without a significant investment. Say 500 caps should suffice for him to offer a whole cornucopia of pharmacopoeia.
That's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to him.
He should expand his inventory.
As much as it hurts me to say it, there's really only so much that money can buy. The Good Doctor's supply cannot be improved at this point.
Enough about that.
Sure thing. Interested in any of the other traders?
Do you have any traders that deal with miscellaneous goods?
That'd be Crazy Wolfgang. He does repairs and general supplies, but he prefers to call himself a junk dealer. As he says, he's overjoyed to assist those who have a deep need for his junk. He's just like that. Says it catches people's attention.
Can he offer a wider variety of junk?
With an investment of about 200 caps, I'm sure he could improve the quality of his materials, or at least offer more of them.
That's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. I'll see to it right away.
He should offer even more junk.
At this point, it would require another pack Brahmin to carry his wares. But for 500 caps, I think he could offer more.
That's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
Isn't it, though? I'll inform Wolfgang immediately.
He should expand his wares further.
At the moment, Wolfgang's practically carrying an entire junkyard with him. Anything more, and he'll have trouble with the traveling part of being a traveling salesman.
That's enough about the traders.
All right, you're the boss.
Anything to trade around here?
You can usually find one of the trade caravans at the entrance to town. They come through every day or two. Other than them, Porter's always got food for sale down at the diner.
Can you repair something for me?
We used to have a better mechanic, but that didn't work out so well. I'll see what I can do.
He's only at 17, but now that we've invested in him, Wolfgang's repair skill has shot through the roof. You'll see when we go talk to him. I have to go now.
Good luck with those two troublemakers.
Alright, let's leave Derek for now, but I'll talk to Joe Porter.
Just stumbled into town? He sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there. Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury. I'm Joe Porter. I make sure folks around here can get a meal when they need it.
Thanks, Joe. Looks like a pretty nice place here.
We do our best. Well, Dom and Ro do their best. I just make sure they've got enough food so they can keep on doing their best. You ever find yourself starving around here, drop by Dot's Diner. We don't charge much, but don't expect any more freebies.
Do you know anything about the antagonizer, the mechanist?
You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants. Not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little antagonizer.
Can I get some directions around town?
Sure thing. Where are you headed?
Where can I get some food?
You certainly came to the right person. What do you like?
Let's see, do I have any stuff to sell? I sure do.
Another satisfied customer.
Where do the caravans set up?
They usually sell their stuff out front of the town. Never seem to stick around for long, though. I swear, those boys can't tolerate staying in one place for too long.
That's all I need to know.
See you around.
What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
Best place I ever worked in, and I guess I've worked about everywhere there is. We get some weird types passing through, but it's stable enough for a guy to make an honest living. I don't really see what more a man could ask for.
I have to go now.
Yeah, see you.
Let's go talk to this guy. I'm guessing this is Dom. Dominic Del Sadro.
Newcomer to town, huh? Well, I'm Dominic Delasadro, and welcome to Canterbury Commons. Try to ignore the idiots in the costumes. Popular activities around town are trading, listening to Ro yap, and burying thieves in unmarked graves. Of course, we ran out of thieves to bury long ago. Saw to it myself. Might be a dead art, unless you're planning on stealing anything.
No worries, I wasn't planning on stealing anything.
Sounds like a good plan. Keeps the traders happy that way. And it means Machete and I get to save on ammo.
What do you know about the antagonizer and the mechanist?
Ro hired you to put a stop to their shit, did he? Guess he finally listened when I told him I haven't got the time to do it myself. It's easy enough to hide inside when those two square off, but they're only getting worse about it all.
What can you tell me about the antagonizer?
I don't know who she is, other than a crazy with an ant suit and a chip on her shoulder for humanity. She wasn't much trouble by herself, really. Her attacks were a joke, but at least stories of her kept some of the raiders at bay. If it helps, she was always attacking from the warrens up north. Maybe you can find her ant nest in there.
What can you tell me about the mechanist?
You mean Scott Walensky? I refuse to call him by that ridiculous name just because his head got a screw loose. He used to be a damn good friend, and not just because he fixed my guns up. Now he spends all his time up in that bot shop, just thinking about... Now he spends all his time up in that bot shop, just thinking about fighting that antagonizer. Hardly even recognizes his own name anymore.
Know anything else that could help me stop them?
If you could just make either one of them stop fighting, it'd do the trick. You probably wouldn't have to worry about the other one. I can't imagine Scott attacking the town with his robots, and that ant-agonizer girl was never much more than a sideshow freak by herself. Ro may prefer that you're thorough, but all I care about is that you get the job done, one way or the other.
That's enough about them.
Fine by me.
What do you know about the antagonizer and the mechanist?
What do you want to know about them?
Can I get some directions around town?
No problem. What are you looking for?
Where can I get some food?
Go talk with Porter over in the diner. He'll set you right for food.
Where do the caravans set up?
You can find them out front. If you didn't see them coming in, that probably means they're all out on trips. If you're not in a hurry, you can wait a day or two. They'll be back around in time.
That's all I need to know.
Stay out of trouble.
What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
Canterbury's a good town. Roe's done a damned good job setting up the place, and no one can handle the day-to-day details like him. But when it comes to the big stuff, that's when he needs a little help. That's where I come in.
What do you mean, the big stuff?
Life and death matters. Putting down thieves. Protecting people from raiders who are short-sighted or stupid enough to attack, that sort of thing. Pretty much. Anything the man can't solve by talking at it. And don't misunderstand. He can solve a lot of things that way.
How did you get this position?
I'm about the rarest thing out here in the wastes. A mercenary who lived long enough to retire. I used to sell my services around here, so it was a natural place to settle down. Not a bad sort of retirement, honestly.
Okay, that's enough.
If you're done asking questions, I'm sure there's something I should be keeping an eye on.
I'm leaving.
I'll be watching you.
Alright. Just a Brahmin up there. Search that mail drop box right quick, but the main thing now is to talk to the four Dominic and Machete's house. It's mostly interested in seeing if Machete was in there, because I do want to talk to everybody. Look, we got Derek, Roe, and Joe all in the diner. Over here, we've got Uncle Roe's house. This must be Machete. Yep.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi.
Fine. Hi. Whatever. I'm Machete, and I've got better things to do than talk with you. Scram.
Do you know anything about the Antagonizer or the Mechanist?
I know Dom doesn't want me just killing them. He and the Mechanist used to be friends or something. All I know is, next time they come to town, I bet I could solve the whole problem with one bullet for each of them.
Can I get some directions around town?
Busy. Go ask someone else.
What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
This whole place would fall apart if it weren't for Dom and me keeping anyone from causing too much trouble. Fat old Roe may think he runs the place, but it's only because Dom lets the idiot.
Well, she sure is friendly. Anyway, let's wait for the caravans to show up, because now that we've invested, we can get gifts from each of them. Who shows up first? Crow.
And here you are. The spirits have blessed me with many gifts, but you have given the more marketable gift of monetary investment. Please accept this offering. A mask and helmet made from the hide of the wisest spirits of the wind. May it benefit you as fully as it has myself.
Crow's Eyebot helmet added. That's the only unique item we actually get, but the other rewards are good.
Maybe. Let's take a look.
His repair skill is up to 65. Pretty darn good. As you can see. I'm here to buy.
If the clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself.
So look at this. All this combat armor, combat helmets he sells. His inventory is much better.
Stay safe on the path you travel.
There.
Let's wait for the next one. Harith.
Hey.
I hear you're my mysterious investor. With your help, I've collected quite a few toys for myself. But what good are toys if they aren't played with? Thanks to you, I have so many, I can hardly play with them all. So, I present to you a prize of the collection. A micro nuke. Enjoy it in safety.
Mini nuke added.
Please, enjoy my selection of high-quality problem solvers.
So you can see, his inventory's better. His repair skill is up to 70, even better than Crow's, go figure.
Until we meet again, keep yourself alive out there.
Alright. Let's wait for the next one.
Fear not.
I'm sorry, I need to pause right quick. Be right back. Sorry about that, doorbell rang. Here's Doc Hoff.
Hey there.
My investor arrives at last. This line of work doesn't allow for much sentiment, but how could I not offer you some material token of my thanks? In that case here, the gift of health. Rarely given in this day and age, but all too often taken.
7 stim packs.
Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
Got some goodies. Alright. Can you repair something for me?
That's...
His is 65, same as Crow's.
Cheers, pal.
And now let's wait for the last one. Hoff's hanging out a while.
Hey there.
Ben Canning. I really don't care about him. Come on. There's the man. Crazy Wolfgang.
I hear you're the one who's so deeply invested in my junk. Not as deeply as me, of course, but who is, really. I picked up some stealth boys the other day, and they seemed like just the way to thank you for your investment. Kudos.
6 stealth boys, that's crazy.
Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
So, he's got a ridiculous pool of caps, as you can see.
Whatever you've got, I've got just the thing to fix it.
And his repair skill is 75, the best one, so... let's have him fix up all that stuff.
See you out on the road, huh?
So I really want Wolfgang to stay alive to repair my gear from now on. Don't care too much about anybody else. There's not actually much to the town itself either. We can search Uncle Rose's house.
Whatever you can do to help our town, we'd appreciate it.
Grab that fire hose nozzle. I'm looking for Derek because I need to talk to him. And I'm getting a telephone call. Be right back. Alright, we're back again. Let's keep looking around. The stuff in Uncle Rose's house is free to take, which is, well, not all of it.
Locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Got everybody's local inventory in here, along with safes. It's all stealing. Let's talk to Derek.
Oh man, did you see it? Did you see it? The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me!" But the mechanist was all, "Stop, evildoer!"
Yeah, I saw it. What can you tell me about them?
The antagonizer, she's this evil supervillain who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants. And the mechanist protects us with his robots. And when they fight in town, it's incredible! There's all these lasers and biting and blood, and it's crazy! And then my uncle says I need to stay inside. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
Life around here is pretty hard, huh?
Yeah, I guess. There's no one to play with. Everyone is so serious. It really kinda sucks. But the antagonizer's strong and forceful, and the mechanist, he's smart and good. They make things fun. Well, exciting anyway. I bet it's awesome to be them. Maybe they'll let me be their sidekick.
What do you know about the antagonizer and the mechanist?
You mean the superheroes? Yeah. I'll try to watch all of their fights.
What can you tell me about the antagonizer?
I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't like people. That's kinda cool. I mean, sometimes people are jerks. I think her lair is somewhere in the caves to the north of the city. I've seen her aunts down there once in a while. Joe Porter said he found out something about her, but my uncle won't let him tell me. He says don't encourage the poor boy.
What can you tell me about the Mechanist?
I knew the Mechanist back when he was just a normal hero. He used to be called Scott. Then he fixed up stuff around town. But one day, the Antagonizer killed his favorite robot, and I told him he ought to fight back against her like a real superhero. Ever since then, he's been up on his forge and the back of the robot shop on the hill, working to protect us all from the Antagonizer.
So we completed the optional objective to ask Derek for information about the Mechanist and the Antagonizer. Know anything else that could help me stop them?
No way! Don't stop them, they're awesome! Unless maybe you're going to be a superhero too. You could be called Awesome Claw and fight them with an army of Death Claws!
That's enough about them.
Well, okay.
Can I get some directions around town?
Uncle Roe and I live in the Old Town Hall, and Mr. Porter runs the diner across the street. It's not really a big place, you know?
What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
It's okay, I guess. I heard it's safer than most places, because the raiders don't bother us. But I've never been anywhere else, so I don't know.
I have to go now.
Say hi to the Mechanist for me.
Now, one thing to do as well is pickpocket Derek, because he's got a copy of Grognak the Barbarian, which we, of course, want. Melee weapons increased by 2. It's up to 75. Awesome. And not really much else. There's a little storeroom here we can raid. Turpentine, microfusion cells, scrap metal, microfusion cells, and nothing. Alright. Now we already learned Joe Porter's little bit of information. The Antagonizer is Tanya Kristoff. Let's raid the diner. It's got a lot of intact tin cans, if nothing else. Mac, Finley, take a Bentland just then. No. Good.
Any luck finding those 2 troublemakers yet?
This must be where he sleeps.
What's up?
That's done. Very good. Let's hit Dom and Machete's house. Some goodies in here. Turpentine. A couple of Wonder Glues. A bottle cap mine. Ammo and gun cabinets. Here's where Machete sleeps, I guess. Let's go through this door. Vending machine, 3 Nuka-Colas. Darts and Wonder Glue. Intact tin cans. Another Nuka-Cola. Almost out of carry space. There's some ammo. There's some ammo. There's a copy of Dean's Electronics. Raise my repair to 85. Ammo box. Darts. And we'll be back for this. It's a unique tire iron, the Highwayman's Friend. There's a little bit of extra damage. And that's it. So let me go offload right quick, and then we'll come get the Highwayman's Friend. since we can fast travel back here.
It's good to see you. We're live and well, sir.
We've got Crow's Eyebot helmet right now, which we'll stick in there since it's unique. Got a bottle cap mine, a bunch of other explosives from raiding the Wheaton Armory. There we go. Alright, let's roll back and get the Highwayman's friend. And then we'll talk about actually tackling the Superhuman Gambit. Highwayman's friend. So, in order to get their weapons, you have to side with one or the other. The Mechanist's weapon, the Protectron's Gaze, is generally speaking much better than the antagonist's weapon, the Ant's Sting. Anyway, let's go to the Robot Repair Center, which is the one to the south of town. I'm gonna go visit the Mechanist first.
Hello.
Morning.
We can't actually search her ants for whatever reason. Not that they would have anything good anyway. Just head up the hill south of town. What are these guys?
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Here's the Robot
Hey
Repair
there.
Center.
Hey there. The hell do you want? We're busy.
Looks like we got a random encounter. I heard arguing. What's going on?
We're trying to find this place up north called Oasis. Supposed to have a lot of good stuff to grab. But we ain't interested in sharing it with every dirty waster that wanders in. So now, we're gonna have to kill you. Whoa, watch out! I heard something.
Behold the Reaper's Spirit. No problem. There's one. There's two. And there's three. And we've discovered the Robot Repair Center. Let me quickly check the exterior, but I don't think there's anything I need to worry about. Nope. Let's just hop inside. Back to the front room. Let's look around before we go anywhere. Empty, empty, empty. All empty. If we head to the north, the elevator to the Mechanist's Forge has a hard lock. The utility door opens right up. I'll leave it alone because I prefer to take the long way around anyway. So let's head west where that Gutsy was. Empty garbage can, Nuka-Colas. Empty, empty, empty. Thing over there. Empty, empty. Empty, empty. Not empty. Bottle cap. Desk terminal. Note from Frank. I can't take it anymore, Bob. I don't trust those turrets in Sector A. I swear I saw one track me the other day when I left work a little late. If that thing opens up on me, I'm screwed, since the bastard feds suspended workman's comp as part of the war effort. Hell. Snake helped me smuggle in some pulse grenades that I locked away in the box under my desk. I tried one out on our handy at the house, and the missus nearly killed me. Knocks him out like a light. If you ever need one, just grab the key from behind my terminal and use it to unlock the box. You can't say I never did anything for you. See you around, buddy. Oh, and stop throwing those staples over at me. They get on the floor, and you know how I like to take my shoes off during the day. So, his terminal must be nearby. Probably next door, on one side or the other. There's the average locked box. And there's the key right behind it. Frank's box key. Take those pulse grenades. Why not? Empty, empty. Let's check this cube right quick. Empty, empty. It's just a bathroom. Everything is empty. Almost forgot to check that desk, but it's empty too. Here's an average locked door. Let's go ahead and pick this one. Say note the turrets, and there's a sentry bot over here. We can deactivate the sentry bot, which is good. I was gonna say that should allow us to pop the turrets. There's one. There, we bagged the sentry bot. Now we can wait just a minute, and we can bag the other turret. In the meantime, I will search the Protectron. Got scrap metal everywhere, that's pretty good. There we go. Sensor module and scrap metal in there. Very easy locked ammo box. By all means, let's get it open. Scrap metal, ammo box, Protectron, Nikola Tesla and U. Very handy. Energy weapons increases to 75. Fission battery, steam gauge assembly, conductor and scrap metal, and another Protectron to search. There's another ammo box I almost missed on the floor. If we search these shelves in the middle, we find pilot lights, a bunch of metal boxes. There's a sensor module. There's several conductors. Fission battery, another conductor. Paint gun, turpentine, another paint gun, another Protectron, a door, through that door. Where do I end up? More scrap metal, paint gun in the toolbox, sensor modules, scrap metal, first aid box, Sector A terminal, first one is a match. That never happens. Note from management regarding Sector B. Memo, attention, warehouse repair employees. Please make sure the main platform in the repair sector is properly raised before releasing the repaired bots from their pods. All units receive firmware programming to make their way to the main entrance and await pickup. Let's get them there safely and not repeat last week's accident involving a Protectron falling to the lower level. That error cost us time, money, and was an embarrassment to the company and our DCTA account client management. Shut down turrets in Sector A. Well, you know, I'd rather blow up turrets than shut them down. There's nothing else to see in this room. Let's head up these stairs. Pop through this door. Oh, good grief. However, has 4, right? Goodness. Alright, let's try again. That was embarrassing. Got carried away, not even thinking or realizing that, yeah, they're probably extra bad guys in the next room. 2 of them, a Robo-Brain and the Sentry Bot. The Sentry Bot is, of course, dramatically more dangerous.
Don't take this personally. Which do you like better, the psionic gun?
I think I bagged the turret and the Sentry Bot just then, which is pretty cool.
You'll find that my electronic sensors are quite
Very nice. Take all that. Go search the Sentry Bot. Take all that. Turn that light off because there's another hostile there. Another turret. It's handled. Good. Now that, I think, is everything. So... first of all, note that we can make our way back here. Sector A emergency terminal. Invalid decryption key. Easy lock safe. Sector A encryption key. Activate emergency pulse explosion. Oh, there's no need for that. There's the Mechanist's forge. Before we go there, let's check out the rest of this joint. What we have here is the Sector B security terminal. Acquire. We can shut down security in Sector B. I prefer killing things, and that's already done. I already have my line on. Let's loot around over here. Kill a Protectron, it's always fun. It's not searchable for some reason. I don't particularly care. That one is already dead. Again, I don't particularly care about the reason. Repair sector terminal. Nothing there. Alright, that's fine. Let's grab the conductor next to it. Now here's where we can head down some stairs, but let's check over here first. That one's already out of commission. Fine by me. That one's empty. Fine by me. Nothing, nothing. Looks like these two might both actually come alive. Oh, this is dead. What about these? This one. Intact, but easily handled. Alrighty. Now let's go downstairs. What do we find? A big empty-ish room. And that first utility door. Let's pick this open. Just because I'd like the experience. I'm immediately going to whirl around and go take the other entrance to the forge. Before I do that, I'm going to need to take another pause. It just is what it is. I I'll go through the door and then I'll be right back. And we're back. We're not too far off from having to offload again, but let's look around this room of the Mechanist's Forge. Bunch of empty filing cabinets. Here's something important, a copy of Lying Congressional Style. It's good to raise my speech to 81. Awesome. Busted Protectron. We'll take his energy cells. Oh, show. Use the coffee brewer there to open a fancy door. Head in here. Check his fridge. There's nothing.
What are you doing in here? How did you get past my defenses? Did the antagonizer send you? Speak now, citizen, or I'll be forced to detain you until I can ascertain your true motives.
I'm just here to talk. We can find a peaceful way to stop this fighting.
I realize you mean well, but I'm afraid you're being naive. The antagonizer is a madwoman, and the only thing that will stop her is force. As much as I wish peace were an option, the antagonizer is too deluded, too inhuman to listen to reason. Sadly, sometimes the scaly claw of tyranny must be destroyed by the cold, unfeeling pincers of justice.
Can do a speech check. The fighting is causing more trouble for the town than the antagonizer ever did. Why did you decide to become the Mechanist? I suppose you're right. Maybe we can work together. You just want to keep fighting the antagonizer. You're as bad as she is. I have to go now. Let's start here.
Long ago, I was a mere citizen like yourself. Beyond a talent for computers, I had no power in this world. But then the antagonizer attacked and killed someone very dear to me. The damage was too much for me to fix her. But I knew what I had to do. That tragedy burned away the weakness of my previous life. And in the fires of revenge, the Mechanist was forged.
Let's try this.
Lies, slander. I'll never let you compare a noble hero like myself to that base villain. But now it's all clear to me. You're an agent sent by the antagonizer, using your honeyed words to trick me into letting down my defenses. Well, the jig is up. Prepare to face the burning lasers of justice, evildoer.
Oh, and that turns him hostile. Well, I don't want to do that. So...
What are you doing in here? Is that true? Have I really become a bigger problem for the town than her? Am I really the villain here? Does this mean I should stop myself? I guess I could just give up my suit and stop being the Mechanist. But I couldn't face the town after causing that much trouble. Here, please, take the suit. I don't want to think about it anymore.
A Mechanist's costume added. And we gained some karma. It's pretty good. The Mechanist's costume. And his helmet. Not great, but you know.
Just leave me alone.
Now, we can't get Protectron's gaze either. That's what I was wondering about. So we'll just take those bits of scrap metal and the nuka grenade. And let's look at here. We have completed find the Mechanist or Antagonizer and stop their rivalry. Now we have optional find the Antagonizer and stop her. Report back to town for your reward. And we're going to have to go offload because we cannot carry all these fission batteries. What is my carry weight? 248, 249, 250. Alright.
I'm sorry. Just leave me alone. I've got a lot to think about.
This is pretty straightforward, so let's run back to Megaton for an offload. Scrap metal doesn't make here, I think.
I serve you, master.
Alright, unique stuff. We'll pop in the Mechanist's costume and his helmet. Highwayman's friend is also unique, also goes in there. Now let's head over here, pop in my explosives. And in here, let's drop our scrap metals. Let's do all that. Let's head back to the robot repair center. There's some microfusion cells I almost missed. And let's get back over here. 3 fission batteries, a footlocker, another fission battery, a scrap metal pilot light, 3 scrap metals, this shelf, railway spikes, tin can, scrap metal, another footlocker with recon armor and a recon armor helmet. Don't really care about that. And this last room, got a few metal boxes, railway spikes, nothing. Railway spikes, tin can, nothing, and some filing cabinets, bottle caps, 10mm rounds, and we're done. Now, we'll head out of here and head north to the Antagonizer's lair, the Canterbury tunnels. keep thinking I haven't checked that, but I already have. Oh, she's pretty easy to get to, pretty close by. Although, of course, we'll have to sneak through. We've discovered Antagonizer's lair. Canterbury tunnels. So we'll have ants to kill, but she has rigged the place with a bunch of traps. So we'll need to be aware of that as we move forward. Frag mine, almost missed. We can go east or we can go north. Let's go north first. Oh. Alright, maybe we'll go east first. I don't want to take those stairs just yet. Scrap metal and wonder glue, la-di-da. There's a tripwire. Disarm it. Disarm the rigged shotgun. Repair. Really going about our usual business here. Nothing too fancy. First aid box. Toolbox. Take the conductor and scrap metal. Scrap metal is the engage assembly. First aid box. Stim pack. Groovy. Alright, now let's go down the stairs. Don't see any red hash marks yet. Now we can go south or we can go west. Let's head south first. Got frag mines we need to be careful of. Note the stealth boy hiding behind here. Pop it off the shelf. Keep on going. Disarm another frag mine. Yet another frag mine. And a toolbox. Paint gun and wonder glue. All well and good. Now we can backtrack and take the west route instead. Ever downward, it seems. Now I hear ants. One-shotted two giant worker ants. Looks like we found the sewer. Nothing there, and as we continue, we find some caves. Well, well. This is more what I expected. There's a crutch in that refuse pile. Down, down, down. I'm finding nothing. Now here's a path split. Left or right? I'm gonna go left first. hoping for the sneak crit. Oh man. Didn't quite get it. Maybe I should go right first. Or maybe I should back off into the darkness and wait. And then sneak crit him. Far more sensible. See all there is? Looks like he might be. Kinda crazy, but alright. There's an ant refuse pile. Some ant nectar in it. Let's just keep on going. Here's a little hidden segment off to the east. An empty refuse pile. I'm just going to keep going down. Really nothing else to do. Got it narrowed to the one tunnel, which is nice. There is a little side area over here, but it's really just a loop that lets us bypass the lit passage. And right through here, we find the door to the antagonizer's lair. We'll have another speech challenge to pass to convince her to stop. It's only possible if you found out her name from Joe Porter. So do be aware of that. Even as I truck through here and realize there's nothing before this room.
My spies tell me that meddling mechanist has been removed from the picture. I only wish I had that Tin Man's shell to gloat over. Bring me the suit of the mechanist, and then we can talk. You don't have the mechanist suit. Don't waste my time. You don't have the mechanist suit. Don't waste my time until you've brought me that prize.
Oh, goodness. I didn't realize I'd have to bring the suit in order to talk to her. Well, that's fine. Let's search around her chambers. We'll fast travel out and back, but we got tin cans. The purified water.
What do you think you're doing? You don't have the mechanist suit. Don't waste my time until you've brought me that prize.
Let's check her throne. There's a Nuka-Cola Quantum here. That's fairly handy. Now the real key is, as we head out the back, there's a toolbox, a paint gun, and scrap metal. Average locked exit to Canterbury Commons. That's interesting. Where's this gonna take me? Hilltop, huh? Okay. I think I can find my way back here. Let's run the Megaton.
Yes?
I think I will
It's good to see you.
drop stuff off here. Quantum, conductor, scratch, batteries, paint guns, pilot light, steam gauge assemblies, tin cans, and wonder
Alive
glues.
and well, sir.
Grab out the mechanist's costume and helmet. Drop off the frag mines. Drop off my questables. business over here. Oops. And now, I suppose, I gotta head back to the antagonizer's lair again. I'd rather go straight through. Which just means I have to get up to the top, I think. My dog just got a bath. He's down here with me looking very fluffy. Alright, now let's see how this goes. Where is she? There she is.
At last, you've pried the shell off that meaty little mechanist. Give it to me.
Let's see. If you want the suit, you'll have to take it from me. Don't waste your time with this suit. It isn't worthy of your attention. Here, you can have it. Just move on and leave Canterbury alone. Why do you want the suit? Wait, first let's talk about what you've been doing. Let's do this first.
Isn't it only fitting to gloat over the corpse of one's fallen foe? To revel in a victory over a larger and stronger opponent overcome? If I couldn't be there to personally strip the facade from the iron interloper, the least I am owed is a chance to gloat over his shell.
Wait, first let's talk about what you've been doing.
You would dare to tell the antagonizer to wait? No human commands the Ant Queen. But as you have defeated my nemesis, I will allow you to talk. Quickly.
Lady Killer, we all make mistakes, but there's still a chance for us. I believe in you.
You're wrong. Humans are cruel, hurtful beasts. They can't be saved. We can't be. I can't go back. But I can't keep doing this. I can't be as bad as they were. Not if someone like you believes in me. Please, I think I've made some terrible mistakes. If you really think I still have a chance, just let me go. I'll give you the suit. No one ever has to see the antagonizer again. Just please, let me have another chance.
The antagonizer's costume and helmet added. Certainly, good luck in your new life.
Thank you. I don't know how I can just thank you. Please, just leave me alone. I want to leave all this behind me.
Completed optional. Find the antagonizer in the shopper. Now we can't get the ant sting either. But all that's left now is to report back to town for our reward. I think really all I'm carrying is their 2 suits, so... Yep, pretty good. Alright. Well, let's go report back to town for our reward. Let's find Uncle Joe. I think he's in the house.
What's your problem?
With all of that fighting, I never did get to give you the official welcome to the town, did I? Welcome to Canterbury Commons, home of traders, caravanners, and most of all, of excellent bargains. Here for business or pleasure?
Pleasure's hard to come by out here. What's on tap?
Most of the caravans that come through, their fondest desire is to spend a few days off the road and to get a full stomach. We've got good food in the diner, and we try to keep it nice and peaceful here, when that's an option, of course.
I took care of both of them. There won't be any more fighting in the streets.
That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress all around. Now, I do believe this is our agreed-upon payment for your fine services rendered, and a little bonus as a special thank you.
600 caps, 330 XP, quest completed, the Superhuman Gambit. Awesome. See you later.
Bye.
Now, let's get out of here. First things first, let's go to Megaton, drop off our new unique items. Then I'm going to turn in scrap metal and the like until I hit level 21.
I wish there were more people like you.
Sure. I'll take your ammo. I'd like to go ahead and hit level 21.
It's good to see you alive.
Let me put away their costumes and helmets.
Well, sir.
Now, as we're up here, let's start with scrap metals. I think I've got a bunch of those. Go pay a visit to Walter. He's fastest and easiest. That's why I start with him. As far as what to do next, I've finished all the questing I really want to do. I think it's a grand time to go after some more bobbleheads.
Yeah? What is it?
My next target is going to be the small guns bobblehead in the National Guard depot.
Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
That was worth 325. I may just have a little work to do. I actually want to hit level 21. Anyway, Canterbury Commons is reasonably close to the National Guard depot, where the small guns bobblehead is housed. And in addition to that, it's, I can't remember if you get experience for turning in blood packs or not. I think you do. It might just be caps. Let's find out. Either way, it's worth heading to Moresty Train Yard.
Locked for a reason.
Get any ideas?
Except it's not locked, because I already hacked it. I don't know what you're talking about, son. Now, if worst comes to worst, I'll just go kill some raiders at the Bethesda ruins and level up that way. That is always a decent option.
Well, well, look who's back.
There's Vance.
Always a pleasure to receive you in Moresty. What brings you down here today?
I've brought some blood packs to contribute.
I can only offer my thanks. My people are getting accustomed to using these as a substitute for live prey. As compensation for your effort, allow me to at least give you something in return. Always a pleasure to receive.
Nothing seems to be happening. This is weird. Let me Google what's supposed to happen.
Always a pleasure to receive you.
Well, it's busted, and as I Google it, you don't get any experience for it either. So let's turn in pre-war books and sugar bombs. that doesn't work out, then I'll just go kill some stuff. That's always a fairly easy way to gain levels.
That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional policeman.
Now, the National Guard Depot is, well, not first, because we just did the Robot Repair Center. But, like the Robot Repair Center, it's guarded by leveled robots. It would have been quite a bit easier to tackle it earlier in the game, but c'est la vie. It's also worth noting that the Keller family transcripts that can be found around the wasteland come into play there. There's an area that will be inaccessible to you unless you have found them. So I guess I should now remind myself to stop picking up blood packs. It's a waste of time. I only have a couple of pre-board books. That's not gonna make much of a dent, but I will go ahead and turn them in. The big one is I haven't turned in any sugar bombs yet. Let's try that. We'll do Arlington Library first, of course. Let's pop in to visit Scribe Yearling. Almost got her.
Watch it, will you?
Hate having to wait for her sit-down
Welcome
animation
back.
to finish.
Very well.
And let's go to Northwest Seneca Station. Turn in our sugar bombs. Now, I'm not sure if that is worth experience or not. Even if I don't get experience, as long as it correctly gives me caps, it's still worth collecting these. Alright, Murphy.
So, what did you bring me?
Here's all the sugar bombs I've got. Well, there's no experience, but we did get a boatload of caps. Alright, well, let's go kill some shit. We'll just run to the Bethesda ruins. Sounds pretty easy. Won't even bother looting them since it's a re-clear. Unless somebody's got a shotgun, so I guess I actually should check. I just want to stress out about making sure I find everybody. Come on now. And since it's in there, well, we'll see if I get that far. Let's try the office buildings. Whoa. Up we go. Hello. Oh! Damn.
Back up. I got you.
Keep taking the ammo and the other weightless stuff. Can't hurt to have. Now the cool thing is... Oh, this one doesn't respawn. How about that? I guess there are a few that don't. The cool thing is, you'll recall me mentioning, the one with the skill book for big guns does respawn. We might as well go ahead and boost our big gun skill while we're here. Since we're here anyway. U.S. Army 30 handy flamethrower recipes. Raises my big guns to 77.
Hearing those damn noises again. Stand down, boys. What kind of an idiot screws with a raider anyway?
Oh, shoot.
Fellas, trouble's over.
I have to admit, I'm a little surprised that still wasn't enough to level me. We'll have to head out. I know there are a few more over here. Including the ones at the raid shack. What I really need is another good, well-stocked location. Where I know there are plenty of bad guys that have probably respawned. Yeah, this isn't working. Let's actually try Farragut West. We had the raiders and the mutants over here, I remember. Close. Very close. was gonna say what I like is to get a good clean shot at this raider. I was gonna say, I think you could probably take him out for me. Just because I really want this shotgun. And then I can go over there and take out the mutants. That'll get me a little closer. Run. Oh, and I just got another good idea. Once I take this guy down. In fact, it might be something I should just go ahead and do. He's just a brute. He's not worth anything anyway. Let's head back to Arlington Library. Oh. Once I get far enough away from him. Oh, well look here. It's kind of what I wanted anyway. Talon mercs.
Kill them all!
Oh! Ah! 55 a pop. Stim pack up. And let's use their armor for some needed repairs. Now let's hit that mutant with the reservist's rifle. Unless he's unspawned, which sometimes happens, but I don't think so. Oh, there he is. Being his usual bad self. Alright. Now, let's head to Arlington Library. Because it occurs to me, we've got that camp full of Talon mercs right around the corner. And hopefully it has respawned. Sure I was gonna get him. I know he's gettable. And pretty easily at that. I just need to actually make the shot. Do the same a few more times and before you know it we'll hit level 21. was awesome. Oh, I hit his gun. I hate when that happens. Is he too far away to sneak crit? No. How is this not killing him? This is crazy. Seriously. He should be dead. Is this one so damn tough? I don't know, just... even a sneak crit won't quite cut it, it seems. Well, there. Shoot, I really expected this to be enough. Hopefully adding the sentry bot will do the trick. Can I move quickly enough to sneak crit? That's the question. Yes. Now I just need to land a good shot. Oh, I think I just need to wait for him to start moving. There we go. Ah, good. Level 21. That's what I was hoping for. Alright. Still have no thresholds to meet, so let's just work with our skills. It's not even like I needed a particular perk from this level. I just trying to keep myself on a certain pace, that's all. Raise all our lowest skills. Nothing below 76, that's pretty awesome. And for the perk, I'm going to take the third and final rank of Iron Fist. Power up my gauntlet. And now I'm going to pop back to Canterbury Commons. That's really our jumping off point to head to the National Guard depot in the next section. Oh, we got a caravan. I can even get something repaired. Which one is it? It's like Dotkoff. It's fine, his repair skill is still 65.
Looking for that special something?
I'm actually gonna leave and just roam a teensy bit. Actually ran into this place earlier. I'm gonna go until I get the Temple of the Union on my map. And that's where I'm actually, without doing any exploring therein, that's where I'm gonna stop the recording. Alright, everything's on track. Good, good, good. Make sure nothing's bum rushing me. I'm out here in the open after all. Still no bum rushing. It's good. Solid. And here we are finally about to finish. What turned into a fairly lengthy recording. But no harm, no foul. This is the Temple of the Union, and this is where I'm going to stop. This has been Let's Play Fallout 3. We have successfully cleared out the Chryslus building and the Wheaton Armory, as well as solved the Superhuman Gambit quest in Canterbury Commons. We've invested in all the caravans, and next time we're going to make our way to the National Guard depot with, of course, plenty of exploration along the way, but ultimately seeking the Small Guns bobblehead. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.